Hello, and welcome. My name is Charpaka, and this is the first episode of us building Pairi Daiza, which is a zoo in Belgium. It's been one of my favorite zoos of all time since I was a kid. I've been there about maybe 10 times now, and I enjoy going back every time. Since this is the first episode, please do let me know what you think, and leave a like and subscribe if you like it, and let's get right into it. Alright, so first off, let's look at some photos of the park itself and add some screenshots of what I've been building for this episode. After that, we'll look at the time lapse for what I've built, and so you can follow along a little bit. I hope this is good format for you guys. Please do let me know. I've been thinking about how I should take this because it's quite a big park and I'm gonna be working for quite some hours to it. So I think I'm gonna go time lapse mode. I might go back into streaming, but I'm not entirely sure. So for now, let's just do some videos in time lapse mode, and with some pictures before and after, so you can see what we've built and how we've built it. So far, what you've seen is the entrance, and then this is the solar array. So the complete parking is covered with solar panels. I think it was about 5,000 panels, generating up to I think 20,000 megawatt hours per year, which is quite a lot. So yeah, I had to include this. Last time I went was 2 weeks ago, I think, and it was the first time that I actually saw the solar panels because of the COVID situation. I couldn't go earlier, and I hadn't seen it yet, and I was absolutely blown away at how many solar panels there are and how well it looks. I've tried converting it to Planet Zoo, and I reckon it's worked quite well in the format of the game. It doesn't 100% convert to how it is in real life, but I reckon you get the essence of it, and I'm gonna have to find the balance between the actual park itself and how it works in game. And I think how I've done it with what it looks right now, or at the end of this, it will look quite good, and I think they stand closer together in real life, but that wasn't really feasible for when I was adding the cars in, which I'm doing right now. You can see I've added a few. I haven't added that much just because each car is about 500 pieces, I think, and my PC was struggling as it was. I think I just had a new CPU and I haven't really configured it well. So I might be able to add more cars later, but for now, I've just done it like this. I added some people spawners as well, or guest spawners, I think they're called, just so people seem to be coming out of their car, which is quite neat. I'll show a video of that in just at 1 time speed after I've built all of this. So I just added some road signs, some extra cars as well. So I mean, it had to be a little bit filled up. Right now we're adding some more parking spots. I'm not 100% sure on the exact layout, since it's changed quite a lot because of building the solar panels. I've used the layout from Google Earth for building this, but the pictures were outdated since I think 2017 or something like that. So it's not 100% accurate, but I think since I've been there a few weeks ago, I kind of think this was correct. As well as for this entrance, I requested new pictures or new satellite images. I'm not 100% sure when there'll be new ones. So I've just built this from what I remember and what I think it must be. So yeah, I've just put down some road markings as well. They're like, not last time I went there, but the time before, there weren't even any road markings on there. It was just like a sandy road, which was absolutely horrible, but they fixed it now, where there's all new asphalt. So that was really nice. And if you have the opportunity to go to the park, it's absolutely, I mean, there is no one who's gonna say that Pairi Daiza is not worth visiting, because it's absolutely a beautiful park. Just out of respect for the parking lot as well, with a new solar array, I had to build this. I wasn't sure if I should add it, but I mean, when the moment I went there, I knew they were there, but when I saw it, was like, wow, this is actually like, even the solar array was beautiful in real life, and I was just blown away by it. So yeah, I had to rebuild it. It might not be the most interesting watch, but I mean, the respect for this project is huge. I'm a huge fan of renewable energy, and I think the fact that they built this is absolutely, I mean, it's absolutely genius. And yeah, I had to build it. I haven't counted how many solar panels I have. I don't think it's gonna be 5,000. It might actually be. I'm not 100% sure. I should count that just to try out. I guess it's about 50 panels per array. So yeah, I'm not gonna do it right now. But anyways, all right, let's move on to building. So this is what's it called? It's called ferme d'enfants in French, or kinderboerderij in Dutch. Which is, there's just some goats. It's I think inside of the buildings are just some staff rooms and just some general staff areas. So that's what I did in this building as well. I used Google Maps photos, as well as photos I took myself, or Google Street View, I think it's called, and photos I took myself to actually build the thing and look at what it should look like in the end. So right here for the staff, there's a gate which they can enter through. So yeah, right now the building is just quite plain and white, but there's gonna be a lot more added. At the end of the episode, I will also show a little bit of a video coming from the parking lot into the entrance, into this this farming area, I guess it's I should call it. There's going to be a tractor edit and stuff like that as well. So yeah, I'll let you watch the time lapse, put some music behind it, and enjoy. Alright, so now that the first part of the building is done, I'm gonna do some fencing around. You'll see me at first use the normal Planet Zoo fencing. I think it's a New World fence it's called. Later I'm gonna break this down and add my own fence, just because when looking at the pictures, I mean the fence closer to the paths is actually looking like the New World fence, but next to the goat habitat it's just like a self-made path, which has quite little poles which the goats can actually walk over. In Planet Zoo, this is not possible because the only goat type or sheep type animals are the doll sheep, which people can't actually touch or get into their habitat. So I'm gonna, in actual Pairi Daiza, the goats just walk over the path and people can pet them and stuff like that. In Pairi Daiza, that's not going to be possible, or in Planet Zoo, that's not going to be possible. So what I'm doing now is I'm setting this up so, I mean, right now it's a little too low. The goats can still walk over there, or the doll sheep, I think they are. So they can still walk over it. So I'm gonna have to raise it up a little later. You'll see me do that as well. So when the sheep are actually in there, they're only gonna be at the side of the grand, or the U-shaped building, and not at the side of the building in the middle, which is where just some decorations are gonna be, but not the actual habitat itself. So as you see right now, I'm adding the barrier, which is just going to be the outer side. I think the inner side, I'm not 100% sure. Maybe once we have some chickens or something like that, because in Pairi Daiza there are chickens running around there as well. So maybe once there's like an aviary DLC or something like that, we can add some chickens. So right now I'm adding these. In Pairi Daiza they're just normal goats. Right here they're the goats from, I think, Canada or Alaska they're from. So they need some cold temperatures, which is not 100% exactly the same, but I mean, it's practically the same. You know, we're gonna have to work within the limitations of Planet Zoo, and that's what we're doing here. So yeah, right now I'm still adding the fence, which is still on the low side. It's gonna be raised later. You'll see that as well. So yeah, let's just sit back, relax, and enjoy watching me decorating some more. It's not gonna be all fences. There's gonna be some tractors added and stuff like that. You'll see. It's got to do some with farming, because it's supposed to be a children's farm. And yeah, just sit back, relax, and enjoy. So guys, this was the first episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, leave a like, subscribe. If you think I should do it somewhat different, let me know in the comments below, and I'll be certain to look through them. Let's look at what we've built today. Look at it as if we were a guest arriving at the park. So first we'll just drive over the road, look at the parking lot a little bit. Of course, we're not actually going to be parking. As you can see, there are some people actually coming from the cars because I added the guest spawners underneath them. Then after that, the guests go through the security check. Of course, this was all pre-COVID, but this is how I remember it and what pictures I have of it. This is the entrance with the exit on the right. In real life, they sell tickets on the left side if you haven't bought a ticket before coming through the park yet. And then after that, you actually go through the entrance once you have your ticket. And then you arrive at the children's farm. So I added basically everything what I could find on any pictures I had and my memory. So yeah, I hope you like it, and if you did, like and subscribe, and comment if you didn't. So yeah, what we built today was the Ferme des Enfants, so the children's farm, the entrance, and the parking lot. What we're gonna build next week is probably the Tower of Chambron, which is a tower which hosts bats, and usually the aviary shows go down there as well. So yeah, I hope to see you next week. Bye.